Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into the North Main Minute. I'm Joshua Dobie. It's that time of the year again, whether you like it or not. I would say probably we have two extremes. We probably have a collection of folks who really like this time, looking at parents, and we have a collection of folks who really not really excited about this time, looking at kids school age. Yes, it's that back to school time. Now, you may be excited about going to college, new school, new grade, and that's all good stuff. And I hope that that's the case for you here. But if you're at all like my girls, this is not the most enthusiastic time of the year as they're heading back to school after summer break. But I thought it important, considering the time of the year, to talk about the relationship of kids and finances. Now, I'm not going to be comprehensive here. There's a lot to think about. But I want to raise a couple of important points that we're talking about with clients, their kids, their grandchildren, with some regularity. First, and this is really just a very broad-based idea, we at North Main Financial Group feel it's important that you do have conversations, especially relatively early on, about money with your children. It doesn't have to be complex. You don't have to get into the intricacies of investment. You're going to have some who are interested, some who don't care at all, especially at this point when they're not having to care for it on their own. But it's important that they be made aware. It's important that they understand what things are expensive, what things are less expensive. How do you look for what's a good value on just about anything? Whether you're going to the grocery store to pick out a box of cereal or you're buying a car. It's very, very important that those kinds of concepts be taught to our children so that when they get to that space of decision making, hopefully they'll have some remembrance and awareness of what is most important and hopefully be able to make prudent decisions. So one, initial awareness. Two, make them participants. Truly. And that's different for everybody. Some folks like the idea of allowance. Other folks don't like the idea of allowance. Perhaps it's a part-time job or you hire them in some way so that they do some work and then they're compensated for it. Perhaps you encourage them that they're responsible for buying certain things, or you'll buy at a certain level, and if they want something that's more expensive, it's their responsibility to make up the difference. Again, a lot of different ways for folks to come at it. We encourage parents, though, and grandparents. Have them be a participant in the process. And that brings me to the third big point. In being a participant in the process, I would encourage you, we encourage folks here at North Main Financial, have them be a participant in the positive and the negative aspects of it. Let me just point one item out to you there. I talked about if they want to buy something more expensive, that it's up to them. Well, make sure that they actually have to pay for it in whatever way that you decide. And if they end up not liking it, breaking it, losing it, whatever it is, there's a consequence for that. And we encourage folks to have that be part of the process in teaching kids about finances, because that's the real world for all of us, right? If we want to replace it, it's going to cost us more. If we lose it and we don't want to replace it, then we're going to be without. Having that both positive and negative kind of experience, and obviously with children, you want to step into that. You don't want to bring them all the way up to the brutality of financial life all on day one, but definitely doing so in ways which are intentional, we find has been successful in helping kids to understand in increasing ways about the importance of managing their finances correctly. If you'd like to reach out to us at North Main Financial Group, talk about what it means. We talk with kids and grandkids of clients all the time in helping them to understand some good foundational things about budgeting, about living below means, savings, about planning for large expenses, all that good kind of stuff. We'd love to hear from you. NorthMainFinancial.com.